it, act like you know. We're back again real quick to continue our smear job of the incompetent, bumbling idiots over at 343 Industries. Now, of course, I am your eternally humble host, the People's Champion, Shanghai Pete, and it's definitely time for just a bit more degreelessness tonight, so let's talk a little shit, shall we? No, guys, it's a wrap. Despite how bad it looked, this was still the only thing that had a prayer of moving any new Xboxes. Looks like someone's second-guessing their choice of intentionally retro graphics, huh? Not looking like such a hot plan now, eh? So, yes, I'm talking about Halo Infinite. As I'm sure you've all heard, it's been delayed to 2021. Now, I don't necessarily mean to be so hyperbolic, as I so often am, and likely this won't totally kill Microsoft this gen, but, you know, it is not looking good. And no, we are not trotting out the silly overused Shiggy meme about how a delayed game is eventually good, No, this is not about whether or not Halo Infinite will be good whenever it eventually comes out. It will probably be fine. This is about what kind of damage not having anything resembling a must-have title will do to Microsoft's prospects this console generation. In short, it will probably tank them. If they have another generation like the Xbox One, I honestly don't know what a Microsoft presence in later generations would even look like. I mean, and let's be real here, the Xbox One was almost entirely irrelevant this gen. Now, I can only really speak from the experience of myself and my friends, but I didn't even know anyone with an Xbox this gen aside from myself, and mine hasn't even been hooked up to our projector for years. Other than mine, I still have not seen a single other Xbox One in person. Now, that's not to say it's all doom and gloom for the masterminds behind the Zune, everyone's favorite brown MP3 player. As much as it may seem a questionable path at best to be putting so much focus on expanding their entire ecosystem, it's probably the smart move here. Having the Xbox platform not be the focus, but instead only one of many aspects of the entire Microsoft gaming environment is likely what's going to keep them in the game here. I think it's clear by now that they can't provide any real challenge to Sony in a purely console space. The 360 was the last time they were truly relevant, and I think it's clear that trend is only going to continue. So, expanding on stuff like PC gaming with Windows and xCloud is exactly what I think they should be doing, and that's probably what's going to keep them from being totally and completely fucked going forward. No one gives a shit if a few games you can also play on a PS5 get a few more frames per second on the Xbox version, because no one will have a fucking Xbox just like the current generation. And yes, for people like me and maybe a few of you guys, the robust backwards compatibility of the Series X may be an attractive feature, but come on, you think that alone is gonna sell the system to normies? Fuck no. You think anyone out there is gonna be counting the days till they can play Tell Me Why or As Dusk Falls on their brand new Xbox? Fuck out of here. Most people would sooner puke all over themselves than spend any money on that garbage. So, to summarize, unless they pull some surprise must-have blockbuster out of their ass, not having Halo Infinite as a launch title is likely going to totally tank the Series X. But in the end, like I said, that probably won't matter much because I think a multi-platform ecosystem that includes xCloud and PC is the future of Microsoft in this space, with whatever console options they have on offer very much a secondary concern for most people. Interestingly enough though, they did commit publicly to a November launch window. Pretty bold, I must say, but now it's up to Sony to sack up and meet the challenge. Now the good news for them though is that they don't really even have to. I think Sony is worried that too many people will be playing Tetris Effect on their Xboxes to pick up a PS5 whenever they decide to release. Right. About the only prayer they have, as I see it, is if the insane rumors of a possible price point below $300 turn out to be true. Well, I think we've even been hearing like $199 in some places. Sounds insane to me, but even then, it's not going to be people like us buying it at that price point or that will be attracted to it at that price point. It's going to be moms trying to get the cheapest option for their kids during the holidays. Best keep focusing on xCloud and PC, Microsoft, because I'm pretty sure this console battle is going to be over before it even starts. Okay, that's all we've got for you tonight. Pretty cut and dry here, not really much else to say. Thanks for chilling and spending this little bit of your free time with us, though. We love you today. We love you all the way. Now, before you close the tab, make sure to downvote this anti-Microsoft hate speech, leave a comment irrationally shilling for Phil Spencer, and keep that cursor far away from the subscribe button, because you should really get some rest here. You look appalling.